What are the main reasons for the decline in migratory bird populations? If you've ever wondered why the skies seem less filled with the songs and flights of migratory birds, you're not alone. Let's explore the reasons behind this decline. One of the most significant factors is habitat loss. When land is converted for agriculture, development, or resource extraction, it directly affects the homes of these birds. For instance, forests have lost over 1 billion birds since 1970, and grassland birds have seen a 53% reduction in their population. Habitat degradation is another major issue. Even if the habitat doesn't disappear entirely, it can become less capable of supporting birds. This happens when habitats are fragmented, altered by invasive plants, or when water quality is compromised. This degradation makes it harder for birds to find suitable nesting and feeding grounds. Migratory birds rely on a complex network of breeding, resting, and feeding grounds to complete their annual journeys. The destruction of these vital habitats disrupts their natural migratory routes and stopover sites, forcing them to alter their routes or settle for suboptimal sites. This leads to increased energy expenditure and reduced survival rates. Climate change also plays a critical role. It exacerbates the existing threats by changing habitat distributions and shifting the timing of peak food supplies for birds. This desynchronization can result in birds arriving at their breeding grounds before or after the optimal time, affecting their survival and reproductive success. In addition to these environmental changes, the decline in insect populations is a significant concern. Many migratory birds rely heavily on insects for energy during their migrations and for feeding their offspring. The massive decline in insect populations worldwide has serious implications for these bird species. Human activities such as deforestation, urbanization, and infrastructure expansion further contribute to the decline. These activities not only destroy habitats, but also create barriers that impede birds' ability to migrate or disperse. For example, coastal shorebirds have lost more than 1/3 of their population due to these human-caused threats. Another critical issue is the lack of protected areas along migratory routes. Only about 9% of migratory birds receive adequate protection across their entire ranges. Many countries fail to maintain protected areas that overlap with the birds' migration routes, leaving these birds vulnerable to various threats. Lastly, other human-caused threats, such as cats, window collisions, vehicles, power lines, communication towers, and wind turbines also contribute to the decline in migratory bird populations. These threats can be particularly devastating when combined with the loss of habitats and other environmental changes. Understanding these factors is crucial for developing effective conservation strategies to protect these incredible creatures and their remarkable journeys.